What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media Channel. This is your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. We've got today, guys, some late-breaking physical media news. Actually, most of this stuff was announced yesterday, but I am filming this on a Monday. But I had to let you guys know about the new Screen Factory, Shout Factory announcements. They actually announced quite a bit yesterday. Yesterday overall for like physical media announcements was pretty damn huge. There's like 20 different titles, I feel like, that were announced. Some of them we're just going to wait till next week's physical media report to cover, but I wanted to cover these because there was a couple of significant announcements I feel like is worth covering right now for sure. But before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about all things physical media here on this channel: Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day. If you like the kind of stuff, the kind of content, hit that subscribe button. And let me go ahead and pull this up. So I'm pulling up the Shout Factory, Screen Factory website. We've also got some Amazon exclusives that I'm going to go into as well towards the end of this video. Let me put myself down here at the bottom. So I will be sure to link this stuff down below in the description, guys. If you want to pre-order any of these items, I'll link the Shout Factory, Screen Factory website. I'll also provide the Amazon links if those are available as well. So just letting you know that pre-orders will be available down below in the description. Also, guys, let me know in the comment section, like, what are you looking forward to in this slate? Are you looking forward to the same stuff that I am? Are you looking forward to different things? I feel like there's something for everybody in this slate of announcements. I will also say a little bit light on the horror. You know, for the month of October, I would have expected more horror announcements or a greater emphasis on the horror titles, because usually that's what Scream Factory and Shout Factory does. Like last year, I feel like it was like 8 titles were announced for 4K horror titles. This year, it's like 3. And there's a couple of other ones that are just kind of re-releases. So it's kind of interesting. I'll get into a little bit more as we go, but let me know your thoughts on that as well. Do you think that Screen Factory, Shout Factory should have announced more horror titles for October? Let me know that in the comment section below. So I'm going to jump around here. I'm going to go ahead and go right to the heavy hitter and talk about End of Days coming to 4K. So you do get, this is getting the double slipcover treatment right here. You got 2 different artworks on both slipcovers. I really love the alternate artwork right there with the 666 and integrated with the 1999. I think that's really cool. They are calling this a 25th anniversary edition. This movie, I'm fairly certain, came out in 1999, or maybe it came out 2000 and was just set on 1999, because that was the whole thing. It was like it was set around like Y2K and the turn of the millennium. But I think it came out in 1999 though. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. So that would be the 26th anniversary edition, correct? But yeah, you got the double slipcover treatment right here. They are calling this a 25th anniversary edition. And look, guys, I talked about this movie like a year or so on the channel. I watched it again for the first time in years on Blu-ray, and I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I actually think it's super underrated. I also think it might be Arnold Schwarzenegger's last like really good movie. You can argue whatever you want that came after the 2000s, but I feel like this is the last really good Arnold Schwarzenegger movie before he would go to be the governor and all that kind of stuff. And he's done some decent things since, but I just feel like this, I don't feel like he's been this high again, like since End of Days. But if you got another Arnold movie that you love, let me know about it in the comment section below. But yeah, I think this is a super underrated, like it's a supernatural action thriller. Like that's how I would classify it. And it kind of, in a lot of ways, it's like Constantine. It really has a similar vibe to it, but I like End of Days way more than I like Constantine. I actually think this is a really good movie. But I did talk about how I would have loved to see Arrow Video do this nice chunky box release from Arrow Video. Would have been awesome for End of Days, but I'll be okay. I'm okay with a Screen Factory edition too. That's fine, because they're giving it the full treatment here, alternate slip covers. We got new features with this as well, so that's cool. The double slipcover edition is $39.98. You do get 2 posters here as well. Individual posters. I think that's 2 separate posters. It's not like a reversible thing. There is a standard version as well. It's available for $35.99. Now, of course, You can only get this alternate slipcover edition on the Shout Factory website, but you can get end of days. You can pre-order it, just the regular 4K on Amazon right now as well. But let's scroll down and take a look at the special features. It is a new 4K scan from the original camera negative, approved by director cinematographer Peter Hyams. So that's cool. You got the director approving it. You got the Dolby Vision. You got the HDR. You got an audio commentary with the director and the cinematographer, which I imagine is an older one that was on the Blu-ray. But you got 4 new features here, one of which is with the director Peter Hyams, an in-depth interview with director cinematographer. So that's cool, and hopefully that goes pretty in depth with the movie and the making of the movie. New, you will bear witness, writing End of Days, an interview with screenwriter Andrew W. Marlowe. New Hell followed with him inside the effects, an interview with visual effects supervisor John Desjardins, which I look, some of the effects, they don't age the best, but I feel like largely this movie will look really good on 4K. But there are some dated effects that just comes with the territory, guys, with 90s films. And when they try to be ambitious and do effects, like that just happens. And then you got the Eternal Struggle scoring End of Days, an interview with composer John Debney. Spotlight on location, vintage featurette, and special effects, The Devil's Playground. So looks like you got a lot of special features here. Now, it would have been awesome if they could have got Arnold Schwarzenegger to come back, but I don't really expect that. I mean, we don't usually get stuff like that. Big, huge stars come back to talk about these movies. But, maybe they could have got Robin Tooney, maybe Gabriel Byrne. I don't know. Like somebody would have been cool to have an actor that was in this film come back and talk about the movie. But either way, I'm just excited for this one. I think this is a really great movie. I'm happy to have a nice addition with new special features. And yeah, this is definitely the most exciting release of the month for me personally. And like I said, you also got a standard edition right there as well. Let's get into the next one, guys, because this is pretty interesting. Black Sunday, Mario Bava's Black Sunday is getting a 4K release from Screen Factory. And this is coming out on October the 7th. I think End of Days was also October the 7th. I don't think I mentioned that. But this is going to be available for $35.99. This is interesting because, and it's got a poster too, guys. Because Screen Factory just released that Mario Bava box set, and they were all Blu-rays. And this was one of the movies in that box set. So I just think it's kind of funny. Somebody just bought that box set and they're like, oh, well, one of these titles has just been upgraded to 4K, better version. The timing's just kind of weird. I wouldn't have done it if I was Screen Factory. I would have waited a few months, but it's like that Mario Bava set just came out. So I feel like some people that got that might feel a little bit cheated there. I don't expect that they're going to upgrade all of them to 4K, but I think I could see them doing Black Sabbath in 4K, maybe. God, what's the other title? I forget. Blood something. God, I forget. I'm forgetting of that. But anyway, like I could see him doing the heavy hitters from Mario Bava on 4K in that set. Not all of them, but some of them. But that's gonna sting a little bit, I think, for people that just bought that box set to have one of the films, one of the reasons you bought it, like be upgraded to 4K already. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. Kind of a dick move from Scream Factory, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I did not get the Mario Bava set. To be honest, I've been thinking about getting it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just get this because I don't have Black Sunday in the collection at all. But you got 4 audio commentaries here. None of them are new. I imagine they're from past releases. I don't know if Black Sunday came out from Screen Factor before. Maybe it did. It's a new 4K restoration from the original camera negative. Doesn't look like it has Dolby Vision or anything like that. You got an interview with filmmaker Larry Cohen here, but I'm pretty sure that's an older one. And yeah, like I said, it comes with a poster, but you got to get it off the Screen Factory website to get that poster. So let's back up and get into the other big horror title that they announced, and that is Nosferatu, the one directed by Werner Herzog, starring Klaus Kinski. I've never seen this movie. Now, this one's getting a double alternate slipcover edition as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Nosferatu on 4K right here with the alternate slipcover as well. So yeah, that's the original poster on the 4K. This is coming out October the 21st. So yeah, nice 4K edition, $39.98 for this double slip edition, which I do like the alternate artwork on this. I do think it's pretty cool. They are promoting it as a collector's edition. So let's look at the special features here. Let's see. So it's a 2-disc set. You get the 18 by 24 rolled poster and an additional slipcover. So yeah, I mean, I'm toying with maybe getting this, because I like the slipcover artwork, maybe getting this, also getting the end of days. But also Nosferatu is like $9 at Walmart right now. I saw it on the Walmart shelves the other day. So I don't know, maybe I just get that release and be done with it. Save a little money because it looks like it's really lacking in special features. You got new 4K transfer of the original 35 millimeter camera negative. But you also got, or it's in new presented in Dolby Vision and HDR10. So you got Dolby Vision HDR10, new 4K transfer of the original 35 millimeter camera negative, and you got two audio commentaries, probably past audio commentaries, and you got a vintage featurette, the making of Nosferatu. So yeah, pretty bare bones, lacking in features for this release. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if this is one that you think will benefit greatly from a 4K. If you're excited for this one, let me know in the comment section below. But it should also be noted there is a standard version. Now, if you want to get the alternate slipcover, like I said, guys, you got to get it on the Screen Factory website, but you can also get this stuff off of Amazon as well. Just the regular edition on Amazon. But yeah, it's $35.99 on the actual website. Now let's go back up to the top and talk about a Chinese ghost story. This is a part of the Hong Kong Cinema Classics line. And looks like it's going to have 14 through 16 in that line in here. It's going for $54.99. It's coming out on October the 28th. So I guess this is kind of, I mean, it says ghost story. I guess this is kind of a spooky title as well. But scrolling down, you got Chinese Ghost Story 1, 2, and 3. I've never seen these movies. I don't really know too much about them. But looking at the features, it looks like they actually did some good work with the special features here. There's a feature-length documentary on a Chinese ghost story. So that's pretty awesome. And that's on the first one. New audio commentary there as well. New 4K scans on all of these. Now they are Blu-rays, but they're new 4K scans. You also got a new audio commentary for the second one. You've got new story of a sequel, an interview with author and critic David West. You've also got a new audio commentary on the third one and new Third Time Lucky interview with author and critic David West as well. So looks like they did a good amount of special features for these, which is exciting. Definitely very cool. I'm just not too familiar with these movies, but it looks like you get a poster as well if you order through the Shout Factory website. And yeah, like I said, these come out October the 28th for $54.99. Backing up, we've got Catch 22 coming out on 4K. This is a Mike Nichols film, and it has Alan Arkin in it, which I'm a fan of Alan Arkin, but I will admit this, I have not seen this movie. It looks like it's just a regular bare bones edition. Shout Select. It's $35.99. It doesn't look like it has a slipcover or anything like that. You got a new audio commentary here with Drew McWeeny and an older audio commentary with the director and the filmmaker Steven Soderbergh, which is pretty cool. But that's it. Just a couple of audio commentaries, no new features, which, it's always disappointing, guys. I just think that you're going to do these movies in 4K, like do them upright. Like you're a boutique label, release something that's boutique and premium and cool. Catch 22 though, guys, 4K. Let me know what you think about it. Coming out on October the 28th. Next up, we got Hush, guys. We got Mike Flanagan's Hush getting a 4K Steelbook. Of course, this got a nice 4K edition last year, slipcover version back in November. A little conflicted on this Steelbook. I don't think the artwork is super fantastic. I get what they're going for with the ear and the mask on the inside, but it's also just pretty basic and bland and just not a lot going on. And I'm just not a fan of those types of Steelbooks. I know that there are people that do like the more minimalistic Steelbooks, but I am not one of them. The interior artwork's cool. Looks like it's got a little disc tray, flippable disc tray on the inside to house the disc, which is kind of interesting. It's not stackable discs. It's a tray on the inside because this is a 4-disc set. But guys, look, if you didn't get this and maybe you're a Steelbook collector or waiting for a cool Steelbook, like this release is freaking stacked, totally worth it. There's multiple cuts. You got the shush cut on here, which is like a different, I think it's a different score, but it's like a different way to view the movie, but it's in black and white. But they they took the score out of it. That's what they did. And it's in black and white, but it's a really cool cut of the movie. It looked great on 4K. So you got the original cut, the shush cut. You got all kinds of interviews here, which were great. You got a commentary, new audio commentary. So this release was one of the standouts of last year, in my opinion. It's fantastic. So highly recommend the 4K, but you don't have to get the Steelbook. There's also the standard version available as well. But this is $39.99. And it comes out on October the 28th. And it's not exclusive. I think it's on Amazon and it's on the Shout Factory website. All right, backing up, we got Oliver Stone's Savages coming to 4K as well. This is coming out on October the 21st for 35.99. So nice 4K edition. I think it's a 3 disc set. Look, they really like all it's say what you want about Oliver Stone. Like he works with Shout Factory to put out some great editions of his films. Like him and Shout Factory have been doing incredible work together for their movies. Like they just did World Trade Center. I think that had tons of new features. This has tons of new features. You got a new interview with director Oliver Stone, new interview with the producer, new interview with the co-editor, both co-editors, then new interview with producer. So all kinds of stuff here, guys. You got multiple commentaries. You've got the unrated cuts, I believe, on 4K. I think it's the unrated version on 4K, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. And then you got the unrated version on Blu-ray with the 4K restoration. And then you got the theatrical version on Blu-ray as well with a 4K restoration. Kind of interesting. They didn't just go ahead and make this a 4 disc set and then do both cuts on 4K since they already did the 4K restoration for the theatrical cut, but they just put it on the Blu-ray. I don't know like if there's a huge difference between the two, but it would have been nice to put both cuts on 4K. But they're both included here. You got Dolby Atmos on this release as well, which is cool. Multiple new special features. So yeah, when Shout Factory works with Oliver Stone, like between this and Natural Born Killers and JFK, they really do it up right, it seems like. So yeah, kudos to Oliver Stone and what he's doing with Shout Factory and his movies, like really giving him the time of day, which is cool to see a filmmaker actually who actually appreciates his library of films and preserving them on home video. Like that's always awesome to see. And that comes out October the 21st right there, guys. So next up, very disappointed in this. I'll be honest. I love The Place Beyond the Pines. I think it deserves way better than this. This is just a regular bare bones Shout Select release, 35.99. It's coming out on October the 21st. And yeah, it's a new 4K restoration approved by the director, but I guess the director didn't care to do any new commentaries or new features or what happened. But there's an older commentary with him, deleted and extended scenes, and going to the place beyond the pines, which I imagine all that stuff is on the Blu-ray release of this film. And the audio is 5.1 and 2.0. So yeah, I freaking love this movie. It deserves so much better. I'm probably not gonna get this. I'm gonna hold out for maybe the possibility of like Second Sight getting this because I think it would be perfect for Second Sight to get this movie. But anybody else like Arrow Video UK, Eureka, Umbrella, Imprint, I don't care who else. Like somebody else get this and do it right because Shout Factory clearly has no interest. But yeah, I freaking love this movie. I would have loved like a really awesome edition with new interviews and a nice slipcover and just all the fixins for this film because I think it deserves it. But I'll hang on to my Blu-ray for now until hopefully somebody does it better. All right, guys. So we got this Evangelion 2.22. You cannot advance. And then you got Evangelion 1.11. You are not alone. So it's two different editions of this. Comes out October the 21st. They're both 23.99. And these look like media books. So I guess that's pretty cool. I just know nothing about these movies, guys, or this world. So I can't really speak on it. But they're both coming out if you're interested in those titles. We've also got Evil Dead 2013, the remake. This Steelbook was originally a Walmart exclusive Steelbook, and now it is coming out on Amazon and also the Shout Factory website for $35.99. So if you missed out on the Walmart Steelbook, you have another opportunity to get it here. And this is coming out October the 7th. All right, backing up. We've got the Dark Crystal getting a 4K Steelbook that comes out October the 7th as well. And this was also at Walmart, I think at one point. It's $32.99, but it's going to be on here and Amazon as well. Also Labyrinth was at Walmart too. This was a Walmart exclusive. Now it's going to be on the Shout Factory website and it's going to be on Amazon and it is also $32.99. I believe those got like really nice like big box set editions as well. It got all kinds of editions. I think last year like it got all those editions. I think they're all available to pre-order on Amazon as well. All right. And lastly, no, I think we got a few more things to dive into. We got this another Hong Kong Cinema Classics release, Hong Kong Gamblers and Gangsters, and this is like 6 films in this set, and I think they're all Blu-ray, 79.98 for this, and this is coming out on September the 30th, so not quite October, but they're still promoting this, I think, as an October release. 79.98 for this, 6 movies on Blu-ray. Doesn't look like they're new like 4K scans or new 2K scans or anything like that. It's just 1080p high definition widescreen. But you got Casino Tycoon, Casino Tycoon 2, Challenge of the Gamesters, Destiny's Champion, Godfather from Canton, and Loving You. But when I scroll down here, guys, these things look, they're doing these Hong Kong like movies up right because like they've got new audio commentaries with I think every single one of these and new features. On some of them, not new features on every one of them, but a lot of them have new features as well as new audio commentary. So that's pretty damn cool. I mean, like this Hong Kong relationship with Shout Factory seems to be going well. It's off to a good start. These are really cool releases. I wish they put like it feels like they put effort into these. Maybe they're just allowed to put effort into these and the other ones they're not. I know that some licensing deals, not every licensing deal is the same. Maybe there's reasons why they don't do new special features and stuff like that, but it feels like with these Hong Kong movies, you don't have to worry about that. Like they're really doing them up. They're really doing them up right. So, yeah, if you're a Hong Kong cinema fan, it has to be a very exciting time for this new relationship with Shout Factory for sure. But that comes out on September the 30th. Backing up, we got a few other things to talk about. We got Arcane getting a 4K and Blu-ray Steelbook. Those are 44.96 for the 4K Steelbook and 42.96 for the Blu-ray Steelbook. Then you got a standard Blu-ray of Arcane for 35.99, and then we got this DVD set of The Whitest Kids You Know, which I think that show was done by the director of Barbarian and the upcoming film Weapons. But that's 39.99 for that. Then, guys, I wanted to look down here at these different sets. They actually have all of these Shaw Brothers box sets bundled together for a price point of $1,009, basically $1,010 to get all of these. And imagine with tax and everything, it'd be like 1,060 or 1,070 or something like that. But kind of interesting, they bundled all these together. It's one of the more expensive like things I've ever seen on a physical media website. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of call that out. And yeah, they're bundling a lot of stuff. The Sunny Chiba collections right here, $225. All the Halloween 4Ks are bundled together for $283 dollars as well. So that's kind of interesting how they're doing all these bundles on here. But yeah, that one definitely caught my eye. $1,000 for all those. All right, so let's go to my Instagram real quick, guys, because I have a Amazon exclusive Steelbook posted on here for Halloween 3 is getting a 4K Steelbook, guys, which I think we kind of knew this was coming when they did Halloween and Halloween 2 4K Steelbooks. We kind of assumed that Halloween 3 would probably be right behind it, and it is. I would also expect at least Halloween 4 and 5, maybe not this year, maybe next Halloween season. We'll see nice 4K Steelbooks for those. And the only thing that this means is now I'm probably going to end up getting them because, like, if they're going to go ahead and re-release all of them, like, I'm such a Halloween fan, I'll probably end up buying all of these Steelbooks again. And I mean, this one's really nice. Like, I like this one. I like how they kind of lean into the more sci-fi nature of Halloween 3 with the artwork. I like the TV, border right there as well. You see the full image on the bottom right there, guys, of the back and the front, which is pretty damn cool. And yeah, I dig these steelbooks. I think they're doing a good job with them. And I'll probably end up getting this one. But yeah, I mean, they're a little steep, guys. I hope they go down in price a little bit. But you can pre-order this on Amazon right now for $44.98. It is an Amazon exclusive steelbook, and it comes out on October the 14th. And then lastly, guys, I got one more thing to bring up. I had to just clip this image real quick because it's just on Amazon. But the Child's Play movie from 1988 is getting a 4K steelbook, another 4K steelbook from Screen Factory. And this is coming out, I believe, also on October the 14th, but I could be wrong because I don't have that wrote down. But it's a nice steelbook. I'll be honest, like I love Chucky. I love Child's Play. I've got this movie twice on 4K already. I've got the Arrow video box set. And I'll probably end up getting this as well just because I'm such a Child's Play fan. I do think it's a cool design with the half face right there. I'm interested to see like what the back looks like. I don't think they were showing that on Amazon. and also the interior artwork. But yeah, it's a cool looking steelbook. I mean, the other steelbook I got is just the original poster, which is also cool. But yeah, it's a 3 disc set. I mean, the Child's Play 4K, guys, is great because you got all the past special features, then you got new features, and there's all kinds of stuff on that release. So it was a great 4K that came out back in 2022. But there you have it, guys. That is the Scream Factory, Shout Factory announcements for the month of October. What are you excited about? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. Remember, guys, I'm going to link as much as I can down below in the description. So definitely check the description for those links if you want to pre-order any of these items. So let me know what you're excited about. Like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we will see you next time.